Good afternoon and welcome back to Channel NTV. It is 4 o'clock and I'm Chichin Gosi, and here are the latest of your news updates. The Department of Labor says it is targeting a number of international companies suspected of breaching employment laws, and not just Huawei. The department has taken the Chinese tech giant to court over the high number of non-South Africans in its ranks.
Enough inspectors is really bad because remember, we are now working on the amendments to the Employment Equity Act. And this act has been in operation, was promulgated in 1998. And the movement is just a drop in the ocean. And we would love to have more inspectors to enforce. And we are hoping that we can get more money just to.
Minister of Energy and Mineral Gwede Mantashe accuses the Democratic Alliance ADA in short of trying to divide the African National Congress.
It took us to divide and rule 101 yesterday. That in the main, it should be the president, Mr. Stanley, and repeated this, not you, President. Ugutu President, Goabo, the ANC is not theirs. Now, when you get racism emboldened, it calls on us as revolutionaries to recollect our energy and appreciate that we're swimming against the stream.
In other news, the conflict between Russia and Ukraine has affected the world economy, politics, diplomacy, as well as global markets. Dr. Charles Sinkala is weighing us in on how this conflict is affecting the African continent.
That Russia will attack its neighbor. The question one will ask is, what is the reason of attacking your neighbor? And if the question is to attack your neighbor, what are you going to benefit from there? Who are the beneficiaries? I think we all keep the good neighborhood, and I think when we look at this whole scenario, one will understand that the United States of America, they're in the forefront of trying to intimidate or pursue a certain criteria to tell Ukraine that, indeed your neighbor wants to attack you by Wednesday, which is totally not the case. But what is the story behind it is one to understand that the United States of America is not actually pursuing this game to intimidate Ukraine to use Russia as a pawn. They are actually attacking China and Russia to some.
And lastly, Freedom Front Plus, in short, the WFP, is calling for an informed response when dealing with alleged racism reports. Party chairperson, Advocate Antoine Albert, is elaborating on this.
And we must ensure that we get all the facts because we have to protect our children in schools. We know that children get into fights, and sometimes these fights are just normal fights that children do get into. But they can also be indicative of something much more serious. So we have to find out exactly what has transpired. And if there is any case of racism or any other sources that creates the conflict that we've seen in the last couple of days, then we must address that immediately and firmly.
And these are some of the news we have gathered for you at this hour. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also keep it locked. And next time when we come back tomorrow, same time at 10 o'clock with him, not 12. For now, it's a goodbye from me.